Cek guys. Cek guys, tes pencuri. Cek 1 2 3 mic. Keep. Bunyinya ada itu. Ini aja apa sih? Baik, baik. Itu pencuci macam tu. Ya goblok. Tiba-tiba korban smart assist ini guys. Ya. Penipu bang. Snoren lu gila Snoren. Snoren su gila apa? Bentar cok. Saya informasi. Saya lagi cantongan ya. Ay, porque me coler lah. Tuan. Terus. Ignore. Terus lah guys.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the position.
That is a brilliant interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ignore. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
It's a golzinho, Poppy.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're
Assim,
dazed.
assim.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tonali wins the duel this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Back into the middle. He's made sure that's not getting through. Bullet. Tries to play it through. Messi gets into a good position. And Messi!
Ai,
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Let's pull it. Can he get on the end of this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. Zola plays it short. Oh, such a clever touch. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Best. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's one-on-one, surely.
Seguidinha, jogou.
They can win style. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Ui.
Now it's Pele. Very nicely done. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cannavaro with a fine tackle. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tonali, good purposeful running this. It's been slipped through. Zola receives it. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Best. Can he finish? Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Glory. Collar is having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Tonali. And this is Zola. Oh, he's on the finish! Really well taken goal. And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Chelsea are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And Dijk gets over and intercepts. More and more pressure on the ball here. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
And he welcomes it in. Busquets. Royce. Now it's Messi. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. That's beautifully weighted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Showing good feet. Great vision. And this is Royce.
Boa.
And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
The message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of the team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gets into some space. Hoisted in. Yep, it's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. And it's played in. Try to keep this alive. Thuram clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Best. And he's managed to get free. And he's certainly onside here. It's good distance on it. It's a pretty loose pass. Koller, given the lift of his goal. Vicious ball here. Busquets. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Can he get it through? Messi.
He's right to be disappointed.
Sharp little ball here. No, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Bullet. Chelsea have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And the keeper beats it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
That's exactly what they need to do. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rory. That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per
Robertson.
il numero 21,
Kupchu.
il numero 14.
Tidily. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, what? Oh, shooting! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Collar looks to get on the end of this. Best. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Cafu picks it up out wide. Busquets. Can he spark a counter here? So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Knocks it into space. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass was decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Zola. Now it's Messi. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the content.
Real chance! It's there! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Chelsea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Shot could be on. Collar. And that will be it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
Thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
vino.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Forlan. Up Jisung, knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti. And Rafinha. And here's Forlan. And here's Messi. Picked up. There's the shot!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than Torres!
Terbaik.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Babang Casillas.
And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso, who's short. It's made its way to him. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, important interception. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Forlan. Tries to play it through. Torres chips it through. Chelsea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rafinha, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Got to step in there, that was more than necessary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Nicked it back promptly. Rafinha. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Mohamed Salah. And this is nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a searching pass. Salah. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, again, there's no way through. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Salah.
Such good technique.
He's gone for goal!
Oh my God!
Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Messi. Hazard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. That's a risky. Could be danger here. Can he finish?
Buono.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rafinha. Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Park Ji-sung. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Right. Oh, he's been done. Mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Messi. Rafinha. And here's Mohamed Salah. Foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is... And there's the shot! Sensational! A finish of true class!
Oh no.
And there is his 30th goal. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Chelsea head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety. Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti making good progress on the right-hand side. Rafinha looking for options for movement.
Diego.
Sumptuous finish and absolute joy. Cruising away. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
And that's it.
Salah kung gol kedua
Thanks to
ini.
Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Now it's Messi.
Over to the left.
Knocks it into space.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Anjing, suka apa?
Yes, great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Zanetti, the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Makalele making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Xavi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And it's Hullet. Great vision. And he plays one through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Makalele.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass is intercepted. Collier. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. Cleared away. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Makalele. And it's made its way to him. Nice looking ball. Oh, it's come to nothing.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Schneider.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Best. Now Neymar. Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maldini. Well, that is one way to stop him. Makalele with the foul. Schneider. Thuram.
fuori.
In. Collar. Vinicius Junior. That was not gone well.
Campo.
Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Campo.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. He's found a way through. Collar. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Now, can they get him away?
Xavi Alonso. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rich Snyder.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. That is good strength. Mabar. Best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Xabi Alonso. And this is Messi. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Chelsea have themselves a chance from the spot. The major moment in the game. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
The goal scorer, number 10, Lionel Messi.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
It's
He's simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more. We have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Chelsea have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get...
Jesus!
They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equals.
Oh, terrible pass. Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
That pass isn't the best. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Best is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lee Kang-in, and he was alert to it. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Cannavaro makes the interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Tirou esse aqui, então. Mas eu tiro também, claro.
Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Pull it. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider tries to pass it through. Lee Kang in. Collier. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Lee Kangin. Number 9, Yang Kola. Number 6,
Cross flung in towards the middle.
number 27,
Really well cleared.
Serginho.
Nicked it back promptly.
Coming on the field,
Van der Ven
number 11,
into the last quarter of an hour.
number 12,
Showing great feet there.
number 22, Schneider.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Forlan. Knocks it out wide. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Pops it off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Some really good ball movement. And it's Schneider. Saliba deals with that comfortably.
This is the time you need that pace.
Salah. And here's Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Defending of the desperate variety. Xavi Alonso. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Schneider. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Vinicius Junior has ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi. And this is Forlan. Rafinha purring through the gears. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this approach. Chance for a shot! That's another chance!
It just wouldn't fit for him. Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
That was not gone well. Schneider. Van Dijk. Here's Cannavaro. And it's Neymar.
Mateus.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well.
Chance, surely!
And let's go.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He won't be happy with that one. But it's lofted through here. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through.
G.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Batistuta. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
And Batistuta!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Hazard. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And this is Beckham. And it's Hazard. Crosses it in. Good read, needed to be.
Wow.
And now the breakaway. Aims beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. The referee has given a corner.
Assassino.
Messi goes short. That's very neat. Takes a shot. Oh, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Best. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Beckham.
Messi.
And Yamal. Yamal is fouled. Pops for safety. That's a little off target. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. He can get that clear. Chelsea have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Chelsea have their second corner now. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Hazard. That ball looks a good one. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Tottenham have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's in plenty of space here. Van Dijk clears it away. Best. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? Adams calmly anticipates. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, they have every right to be.
Thuram. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now who's going to be first to this?
2 added minutes
Looking for the
has
run.
been indicated.
And the shot!
Bam!
It's there!
Yeah.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Chelsea take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's really well cleared. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
CCTV is
Well, I
now
think
in
the message
operation
from the
for your
manager at
safety.
half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Chelsea are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Coming on the field, number 9.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Threads one in, plays it across, cleared without hesitation.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Snyder. Good ball, good take. And that could set him on his way. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. That's Rijkaard. That's been slipped through. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Short changes him with that pass. Front-footed pressing going on here. Chiellini cuts it out. Kukcu. It's a really well-measured ball. Donadoni has it in a wide position, and that's aimed into the middle. Thuram gets it away. Now it's Donadoni. Takes aim and crosses. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Raya. And here's Kukcu. Mateus. Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van Dijk has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's really well manoeuvred. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Danielson. Oh, that's fabulous.
Schneider. Now he's off and running.
Mateus,
And that's been intercepted.
he read that really well and stopped it.
Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Schneider. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Best. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Cannavaro. Casillas. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea choosing to make the first change. And it's Royce. He is through here. Oh, what a climb! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Shot a goal! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
They're up to 5 corners now. Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Foot in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Van Dijk. Chelsea moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Pullet. Pullet
2 added minutes have
just
been
about
indicated.
came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
We are into overtime. And that's it. Chelsea proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Timber hurtling down that right flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. That's going to go a long way. Chelsea with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. And he lines up a cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Portugal, after 10 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now he's off and running. Busquets. Now it's Bullet. Mateus. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
DiMarco. Looking for the run. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Good chance here!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
DiMarco tries to play it through. De Bruyne picks it up out wide. Busquets. Well, they can break here. And this is Paulette. Played out to the right. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Plays it out wide. Spread neatly. Mateus receives it in a wide position. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Bullet. it's Timber. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he shoots! That is just a piece of art! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 10.
Takes a shot! It's a lovely, neat pass. Eze.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Royce is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. That's good play. It's a good foot in there. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Pullet. De Bruyne. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And there is the half-time whistle. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
This opportunity to pay a visit to our
Terrific
official
half,
store,
4
where
goals split
memorabilia from
evenly,
today's match are
beautifully
now
set up
available.
for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Filippo Inzaghi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
DiMarco. Cross flung in towards the middle. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Eze. And this is Inzaghi. Busquets. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Cannavaro. That's Busquets. Mateus. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Maldini. It's Cannavaro. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. Now it's Messi. Driving forward. Gets good distance on it. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Inzaghi! Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's De Bruyne. Eze. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Neymar. Busquets. That has not gone well. Subimendi. And here's Eze. Royce did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's got away. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to
Coming on the
turn to their
field
benches.
is number 13.
Chelsea take the lead.
Rafinha.
Yeah, I always felt
Substitution in
this was
progress.
coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Donatoni. Oh, sweet feet. Donatoni plays it in. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rice. DiMarco. Saliba. Rice. Mosquera. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played into the middle. Cleared away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Decent chance! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Timber just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. I think we're just about done here. Cannavaro and Rafinha.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? They played right into his path. He's being urged to tries a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do.
That's that, the end. Chelsea have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Please be made aware
Taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now he's off and running. Neymar, that's a cute ball. Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Busquets gets it away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's found a way past. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Messi. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Decent enough try. Mohamed Salah plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Robson. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Best very much a man of this moment. Tries to play it through. It's out for a goal kick. And he's straight offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Owen. Mohamed Salah.
it's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options, for movement. Crosses it in here. And it's claimed by the keeper. And they can counter here. Robson. That's an imaginative pass. Now this could be a chance. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Scholes takes control of it, and he's on the move. Pressing high and with purpose.
Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread neatly. Casillas claims comfortably. And the counter is on. Salah. He's a sharp little ball here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Messi. We've got 5 minutes till half time. Now it's Neymar. Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind. Albertini picks it up from the goal kick. Neymar. Owen. Scholes. Best. Well, they could break here.
1 minute added time.
No, that's been intercepted. That pass isn't the best. It's a searching pass. It's a promising position. Canova. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started.
Programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Messi! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Robson really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pullet.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Pullet. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Owen. Number 15. Scholes.
Leicester from getting
On the
clear.
field. Number 33.
He's picked it up out wide.
Messi. Number 10.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post.
defending, strong and determined. Neymar, and it's Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Nesta. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Royce. He has a look out. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Messi. Ernest. Real chance! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Costa Curta. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Costa Curta receives it in a wide position.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So, time for changes on
Youth.
both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Eto. Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And they've got a throw. 75 minutes played. That's and Messi! Maldini tries to clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Messi. Chelsea still ahead by the game's only goal. Neymar. Ernest. Passing is crisp and sharp. That pass has been well intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Knocks it out wide. It's a promising position. Caught offside that time.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this
Neymar.
chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
14, Brian Robson. Coming on the field, number 18, Lee Canyon. Number 4,
Cannavaro.
Vieira. Substitution
Chelsea
in progress.
moments now away from seeing this one out. Some good work on the right flank here. Forlan has it in a wide
There
position.
will be 3 minutes added time.
That is good strength. Mateus. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Busquets is always looking to break lines. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go.
Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard gets it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's neat. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Schneider. And it's Forlan. Rijkaard. Now Otto, and the pass is intercepted. That's a throw. Rijkaard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Thuram gets good distance on it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Forlan. And here's the chance to counter. First quarter of an hour gone. That pass has been well intercepted. Rui Costa. Still goalless at the moment. Thinks about the shot. It's Forlan. And it's Scholes. Can he finish?
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lee Kang in. Can he get it through? Luis Suarez. Lee Kang in. Lee Kang in! It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Rui Costa. Nice control. Lee Kang in. Lovely bit of skill. And the ball's come loose here. Busquets wins the duel this time. And he's there to get it away. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's good running with the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rui Costa. And it's Otto. And it's Scholes. Luis Suarez, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Lee Kang in. Luis Suarez. To Rui Costa. Lee Kang in. Now, can they get him away? Otto. Otto tries a cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And it's Scholes. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And that has left him in a heap. So what can they make of this? It's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Mohamed Salah! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And an intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Proporcionado por el club o cualquier otro estacionamiento privado de la zona. Se va a realizar un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Mohamed Salah. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chelsea different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, shooting chance! They score!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Steaming on goalwards.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rui Costa.
You can never be short of runners into space.
A header! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Messi. Rijkaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Could be danger here. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through, and Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Busquets. Nicely weighted ball. Best! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Mo Salah! Sensational!
He's got himself an absolute peach. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And the pass is intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, looking for options for movement. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
So, third quarter of the game. Messi with the short one. That's tidy. And he's in on goal. Rice! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rui Costa going face to face with his great rival. Best. That's a shade optimistic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Otto. Some really good ball movement.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's picked his way through.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a promising position, and again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Otto, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Now to play for a goal kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
Final
13.
checks on the touchline.
Número
A
22.
change about to occur.
Entran número 7, número 26.
Seru-seru bang.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Roll, looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball.
Aduh.
Oh, that's
Lupa.
horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality. We're level.
Sorry bro, sorry.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed. Well, I'm not. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
La pantalla se mostrará información. información de la policía
How would
local.
you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get
Padahal
over the line
luya
here.
sleeping
Perhaps
bang.
one team might be happier, but
Thank you
at the final
bang.
reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Bang, bantu subscribe bang.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So
Orang
just
mana,
remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.
Okay guys, thank you guys.